Okay, just got a Scuf controller for repair. The right trigger is working, but the left one isn't. I'm trying to bring this into focus. So you can see it's not clicking at all, and that is obviously because of the leg is broken. And we will be installing one of our new mods. This little bracket in there, which will hit the switch and will never break. So if you guys have a Scuf controller with trigger issues, you can send it in to us, and just go to, it will pop up on the screen, or come up with info@controllermodsau.com.au. You can just email us through there. We can send you a repair form, and you can send it in and get it repaired. All right, let's get into it. Okay, just plugged it in, just check, make sure everything's working. Obviously, everything else is working fine. It's just obviously that trigger there is not working. Press the bumper, it's working, and the trigger's not working. So, also I can see, and if you can see, they'll focus on there. You can see that we have a bit of stick drift on the left here. It's pulling to the right a little bit, and the left one looks okay. But there is a little bit of sign, nothing crazy. That flickering, there you go. It's also a little bit of stick drift here. You can see it's hitting 2.7%. So they're definitely almost on their way out. We'll contact the owner and explain to him that if he wants to get these repaired. But you can see already, look at the errors on that. It's not that good. The circularity isn't the best. But yeah, that's something we'll look into. We had a delivery, so yeah, so that's we'll obviously address that to the owner, that it'd be wise to get these fixed. Well, he'll be just sending his controller back again in another month or so. But on that note, let's get into the main reason. Okay, so here you can see that the trigger, that mount there, is broken, and if I can zoom up, you can just see that little crack right there. Yeah, pretty shocking. But anyway, we'll get that fixed. We'll put our new mounts in, and we're going to put them on both of these triggers, so they're all good. Okay, taking the trigger off here. We're going to take out these 3 screws to get this out and replace with the new part. Unfortunately, I don't have any hands to hold down this camera, so I do apologize, but you will see step by step. I'll get some hair there from the controller, very common. But yeah, we'll show you step by step. Okay, you can see the crack there, but you can see how the crack has broken right there. And that is very common for these controllers. Very, very poor design. It's cool, but it's very poor. Why don't you just make it like this, where the part, let me give this a bit of a clean up. The part will be much more solid, and it will never break, compared to this guy's one here. They could just make that all solid and then it'll never break. But that's what they do to make people come back and buy more controllers. I just think it just makes people not wanting to buy a controller, I guess. But anyway, we'll get onto this one now and get it fixed. Okay, got them all done. And you can see how the finished product is. And these will never break because we have a little stopper just over here. A little pointer so you can see what I'm talking about. Just in that little area there, there's a little stopper there. So it stops so it doesn't break. And that button will never break now. And there's the right side. Just switch hands over here. I'm holding the camera in my hand. You can see where it stops perfectly. And this is the best repair, guys, for this issue. So if you do have a Scuf, guys, you can, like I said, go to our email, which is info@controllermodsau.com.au, or just go to any of our social platforms, go to our website, go down to contacts, and you can contact us there and we can hook you up. You can use our send-in service for repairs as well. Sometimes you can actually add triggers and hall effects and all that sort of stuff, or trigger repairs or thumbstick repairs. You can do that, but sometimes it's just best to just go through the email, and that way we can just find out if any other issues are there. We can add on to your list. Alrighty, I'll button this all up, get it all fixed. I still have to, well, before I do that, I've got to contact the customer about the thumbsticks, and we'll go back from there. Alrighty. Okay, so we just pulled this whole thing apart. We just spoke to the customer, Dale. Shout out to Dale, cool guy. Has gone with the Hall Effects repair, so we're going to replace the Hall Effects. Smart choice, guys. It's everyone's got time, and time is valuable to everybody, and just to get it within a month or two, then they end up start to stick drift really bad and become unplayable. You have to send it back to us, and we're busy, we've got other orders, it takes time to get repairs out. So I always like to call my customers and just inform them now. You're better off just doing it now, get it done while it's here, than have to wait for it later. And we can put in normal OEM thumbsticks, a bit more cheaper price, but they will stick drift down the track. But going with our Hall Effects is probably the best ideal for that. So we'll go ahead and install the Hall Effects into this now. Also, I just wanted to show everyone as well, and I'm not dogging any company on what they do and how they do things. We're not like that. Other companies do that, and I think that's very low of them. Shows their character. But if you just go down here, you can see how they have a little resistor here and a little resistor there. And on the other side, you see there's another resistor there and another resistor here. This is to try and count against the stick drift that will eventually happen. And this is not a very permanent fix. But yeah, so this is why we end up just putting up in Hall Effects. So I just wanted to show everybody that, that's another way of rectifying something that lasts a little bit longer, because it's not actually, it's not a Scuf ball. This is actually a Sony controller. This is a Sony issue. I wouldn't be saying this has nothing to do with Scuf at all. And like I said, they have to do whatever they can do to make these things last longer, unfortunately. And this is another way you can do things, but we just have the option where you can actually put a Hall Effect in there and get it fixed permanently. So yeah, just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention. Okay, we've just removed the thumbsticks, gave it a good clean. And these are the Hall Effects here. We're going to be installing those. These are really good, these ones. We have sold thousands, I'm telling you, thousands, and I have not heard a single problem. Maybe one or two, but nothing crazy. Yeah, it wasn't like a major issue at all, just the switch inside, this little switch. I don't know if the camera would focus on it. Some of them obviously just out of manufacturing have some issues, but other than that, we've sold so many, and these are top notch, great response, no input delay, nothing. So we stick with these. We do the Ghoulie kit, but that will come down later with our new website. We'll be putting a drop box where you can actually select which one you like and so forth, and they do range in prices as well. Anyway, let's go on with the build. Okay, they're installed. Nice and clean. Now we just put this on this. Okay, got the thumbsticks in. Obviously they need to be calibrated. We'll do that in a minute, just making sure our triggers are good. And you can see the new version. Nice and clicky. I'll do the other one here, but let me just get my hand around it for a second, sorry. That's working. Like I said, these will never break. So we're just going to calibrate the thumbsticks, check a few little other things the customer brought up to my attention, and we'll get it tested. Alrighty. Hey, just finished doing all the buttoning up and everything. Triggers working really good now, and yeah, right, left. Buttons and paddles are working. Exo, triangle, and all that's all working beautiful. D-pad, thumbsticks are being calibrated, and I will zoom up a little bit here. If I can just get my camera to zoom up, and you can do the circularity, as you can see before. the circularity was a little bit off. Before it was like 13 and 14%, now we got down to 4 and 5. Big difference. They're very responsive, as you can see. Can't do circle motions with my left hand very quick, so I'll do it with my right. So if you do that real quick, and if you see the thumbstick do something like this, then that is obviously a thumbstick that doesn't have, what does have input delay, where this one doesn't. And go full circular motions, and it's going to go on the outside of that ring, so you know it's a good thumbstick. So another controller fixed. And if you have, guys, if you're out there and you have a Scuf controller with trigger issues, like I said, we have the solution. That was the trigger that was the issue, and we fixed them both now, so they're all working. Everything's all good now. He had an issue with the paddle on the right, left. It wasn't clicking as normal. Just to adjust the button. It's just a design from Scuf, really. Just they don't line up all the time, and they sometimes can sound differently. But you just gotta adjust the button a bit, and now it's working beautifully. So another controller repaired, and the customer will be wrapped once he gets it. It'll be a good lifetime controller. Won't have any more stick drift, with the Hall effects put in there, and the new mounts for the triggers. All right, guys, if you like the video and you like seeing things like this more often, please let me know in the comments. Please give the video a like. If you're not following us, go follow us. We do little videos like this. We do other videos like reviews, and we'll be doing a giveaway real soon on Instagram. If we get to 6,000 followers, we'll be doing a cool custom. It could be either PS5, Xbox, or PS4, whichever game you prefer to play and what controller you like to have. We'll do you a sick ass, modded controller, like full on. So be fully decked out, remappable, whatever you want. We'll make it for you. All right, there's a cool giveaway for our 6,000 followers on Instagram. If you see this video anywhere else, like on YouTube or Twitter or anywhere else, like I said, come to Instagram, follow us there, as we like to build our channels up, and it helps the algorithm picks up and can go and get it to more people in a sense. So but like I said, guys, we do our own custom controllers as well. They're very good build. Highly recommend, and we've got very good reviews. So go to our website at controllermodsau.com.au. We ship Australia-wide, New Zealand and America, and soon the world. All right, guys, take care, be good, peace.